Hey everyone, welcome to 2 Minutes Tuesday with Bala. This week we are going to look into Playwright with MCP server. First of all, what is Playwright? Playwright is a Microsoft's open source project that is mainly used for automation testing. So what is it different from Selenium, Cypress and other softwares? So the main difference is it's any browser, any platform, one API. So you just write one-time code and then it works seamlessly between different browser runtimes. In Selenium, typically you would add a lot of weights for the site to load and it is not resilient. So this one has auto wait, so you don't have to give the manual. It's intelligent enough to wait till the elements are loaded and do the tests. There are no trade-offs and no limits. So you just do it once and then you use it across different platforms. It's fully isolated, so it runs on individual tasks so that they are not conflicting. So every time my browser is stripped on, it comes back on like a new browser. So how is this connected? So there are two projects that are Playwright MCP. The one is by Microsoft, Playwright MCP server. And we also have execute automation, which is also. So what is MCP in connection with Playwright? Let me walk you through a quick real-time scenario using the MCP for Playwright. So if you have a simple website, you wanted to write test cases. In early days, we used to manually sit and write those test cases. But in the MCP server, you could just go to your agent and then just say, I want to test this website. Give me some test cases. So it will be able to talk through the MCP Playwright, open a browser, go through the site, look at the elements, come up with some test case scenarios, generate an entire code, and then you will be able to execute it. It is that simple. And there are like a couple of videos in the Execute Automation YouTube channel. You can check that, and Playwright also has their own channel that you can check. This is a real life use case scenario. You're able to cut down a lot of time writing test cases and then entirely automate it. And the code is generated in TypeScript that you can go and directly execute it. So that's all for this week. I'll see you again next week with another topic. Thanks again for watching. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.